what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Spiggs Gaming, and today I'm going to be playing some Nancy Drew, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, Christy, Jay, and Zan. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Hey, glad you guys make it to the stream. So, oh, I actually forgot. Luckily, I put some new notepads and a pin in here for me to write down notes and stuff, because, you know, we're going to be writing down a bunch of notes and stuff, because I want to try to do this without much walkthrough help. So, anyway, how is everybody doing tonight or today? Yes, I'm doing it on Junior Detective, don't judge. Hannah! Yes, it's one of my favorites too. Great. I'm so cold. Frank and Joe! Sorry.
Wish me luck. Love, Nancy. Well, people, now that our little orientation tour is over, let's get started. Okay, I, again, am Lori Gerard.
Thank you for letting me know, Christy.
Thank you all for coming. John
Thank you!
I am so thrilled that you're taking time out from that TV show of yours to do some ghost hunting here with us.
My pin's not working.
Ghost Chasers
there we go.
Like the best cable show ever. And Charlena Purcell, I cannot tell you how much I adore those romance novels you write. Your characters just seem so real. And all that stuff you know about the Old West, you are just awesome. And Tino Balducci, only the most famous police detective in the country.
Get off the screen!
And then there's Frank and Joe Hardy. They're amateur detectives. My dad and their dad are old friends. And you must be the other amateur detective, their friend? Natalie? Nancy Drew? Whatever. All right.
I got chills.
I'll bet you're wondering where we're going. Well, we're going to Copper Gorge, Colorado. Why? To solve the mystery of what happened to Jake Hurley, the man who originally owned this train. Because see,
how do you spell her last name?
In 1903, this train, was found in a place called Blue Moon Canyon, which was out in the middle of the Nevada desert. Only the engineer was on board, and he was dead. As for Jake Hurley, he had disappeared from the face of the earth.
I've put in a while.
And two more things. Before he disappeared, Jake was rumored to have found the richest gold mine in the world. And the train he owned, this train, his wife Camille died on it while they were going to the gold fields.
Oh.
It was rumored to be haunted. She's gone.
Oh my gosh.
What in the world?
Hey, what's going on?
People should never go tampering with things they don't understand.
What does that mean?
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
It's okay. Everybody just stay calm. No need to panic. I'll get to the bottom of this.
I hate him so much.
Well, Nancy, you're up on all that social etiquette stuff. What are you supposed to do when your hostess vanishes into thin air?
Right?
If I don't seem concerned, it's because I'm not. Lori Gerard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous. She craves attention and habitually uses her father's considerable wealth to get it.
So, Jay, I think I told you this last time I streamed, or maybe 2 times ago, that I wanted you to see the most hated Nancy Drew video game series character ever created is Tino Balducci. And you will see why in a second. Like, when we go and talk to him, just that whole introduction there made me want to, like, punch him or smack him or something. He was a jerk.
So you think her disappearing like that is just some kind of publicity stunt?
Could have been.
I just think she couldn't resist showing off in front of all of us minor celebrities. What was your name again?
Nancy Drew. You and I have actually met. Sort of. I called you not too long ago when I was at Shadow Ranch. You gave me some information
Expect
about
me to be
Dirk
sassy.
Valentine.
Nancy Drew.
You don't remember me, do you?
No.
I don't think I need any more evidence for that. Okay, okay, that's fine. That is fine. But, oh, I hate him so much. Just, I don't know why. I feel bad for the guy who had to voice him. Because, like, it's just so funny how many people in the Nature True video game community hates, Balducci. It's just so funny.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley?
Psst, Nancy. Come here.
Hi, Joe.
Excuse me for a second.
Excuse me for a second. Hey, Frank and Joe. Haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, Nance.
Where have you two been?
I followed Tino Balducci.
And I went after John Gray. He went straight to the room in the car that used to be Camille's and didn't come out again. I could hear all these weird noises coming from inside.
Did you talk to him?
I was just about to go in, but the next thing I know, Joe's got my arm in a vice grip and is dragging me back here, babbling about how Balducci's our guy.
He found something on the floor right where Lori was standing when the train went dark. I saw him pick it up and put it in his pocket. Then he left.
Why wouldn't he... See, in this scenario, why wouldn't they all try to find her, you know? Exactly. The voice actor himself, like, he did a great job voicing Tino and was, like, great at getting that macho, like, I'm better than anyone, kind of, like, demeanor, little attitude. He did great. Too good, in fact. But anyway, why didn't they all just, like, all come together? Why didn't they all come together? It's like, look, all of us are gonna work towards finding her, because, yes, it could be a publicity stunt thing. On the other hand, it's like, it also could not be. It's better to err on the side of caution than it is to just assume the fact that, oh, it was just a stunt and whatever.
Did you see what it was?
When I tried to talk to him, he just kind of brushed me aside and said something snotty like, I'm on the job here, Junior, so just go back to the playground and stay out of the way.
Sounds like it.
In case you two hadn't noticed, we're not getting a lot of respect around here.
No.
Can't we at least tell Balducci that we do stuff for ATAC?
You know the rules.
ATAC?
Thank you!
American
Thank
Teams
you!
Against Crime. We do a lot of undercover work for them.
Wonder Cop's probably never even been undercover.
Joe, let it go. What'd Charlena have to say?
She thinks Lori is faking this whole disappearance thing.
She's not the only one.
How can you say that? You heard Lori scream.
Anybody can scream, Joe. Especially girls whose fathers have given them acting lessons along with everything else they've ever wanted.
Yeah?
What about you, Nancy? What do you think?
Considering I know how this game ends. Love Joe so much. I like the voice actor for Frank later on in the series. I don't really care for him here, like the voice actor for here. I like him later on in the series. I don't know.
I kind of agree with Frank.
You've got to be kidding.
Do you think maybe one of Lori's other guests is in on her disappearance?
It's certainly possible.
From the way she talked, it didn't sound like she knew any of them.
Maybe that's what she wanted us to think.
Or maybe that's what one of them wanted her to think.
Well, whether Lori disappeared by force or by choice, what we've got to do now is find her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, again, why isn't everybody banding together and being like, hey, we need to find her?
Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Not that I know of.
Then I'm going to head up front and tell him what's happened. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Good idea. In the meantime, we'll take another look around in here.
Great. Catch you later.
How's the sound volume and everything? Do I need to turn anything up or down, like game or me? Look at this old-timey phone. I love it.
Engineer, what do you want?
Hello, I'm one of the passengers, and I just thought you should know that Lori Gerard has disappeared.
So?
Thank you. Thank you.
I just thought you might want to call the police or something.
Hey, all I know is I take orders from Miss Gerard, okay? Right now my orders are to get this train to Copper Gorge non-stop. And until Miss Gerard tells me otherwise, that's what I'm gonna do.
That seems dangerous, sir. Hey, she may not be on the train anymore. But yeah, hey, she may not be on the train, so it's fine. It's fine. I'll wait until I hear from her. May not hear from her.
But Lori may not even be on the train anymore.
Look, Miss Gerard may not be a rocket scientist or anything, but even she knows better than to jump off a moving train.
But
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got me a train to run.
Not to sound mean or anything, but you sure about that?
looks like some sort of steam valve.
Warning, do not open unless all pipes are connected. Why wouldn't all the pipes
A
be
square
already
and a
connected?
duck.
Nope. Salmon, J.R. Ruffy? And Sons owners, Bellingham. Okay.
Sadie Crawford.
Sadie Crawford. I'm trying to write stuff down as I see it. How's everybody doing tonight? Or today?
It looks like there's something behind this painting, but I can't seem to move it.
Look at all those books. That'd be great.
Yes?
What are you working on?
I'm writing my next book. I'm on a deadline, so until I write those two most wonderful of all three-letter words,
Yes.
the end, everywhere I go, my laptop
Yes.
goes, and every chance I get, I write.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley? You know, the man who originally owned this train?
Wealthy, imaginative, adventurous, stubborn, egocentric, and most importantly, he was smitten at the age of 35 by a young French woman named Camille Voulet, who died about a year after they were married.
My chair arm made a loud noise. I'm doing good. A little tired, but you know. Moving electronics around, that's always fun, isn't it? Depends on what you're moving. If it's just like a TV, it's fine. If it's just an Xbox, it's fine. But, you know, I moved my whole setup, which is PC, the monitors, everything, like the consoles that I have, everything. I moved it all into a different space. So you know how like you go to do something big and you're in the middle of it and you're just like stare at everything that you have and it's like, what have I done? That's how I felt. I was like, I gotta fix it. I gotta finish. But yeah, so it took me about 2 hours, I think, to move everything to get it all right, all set and everything. God, I hate it.
When did he buy this train?
Sometime in the
Backwards.
1870s, he decided to seek his fortune out west, so he had this train custom built so that he, and some years later his wife, could traverse the mountains and plains in relative comfort.
Oh, don't even, like, I'm never gonna show what it looks like underneath my desk. Never. 'Cause it looks terrible! It looks terrible! Oh my gosh, I showed... Oh yeah, I showed someone my setup after I moved it, and it was like, well, there's a fire trap over there. I'm like, not wrong. Not wrong at all.
Where did he meet Camille?
I don't know that. The circumstances surrounding her passing are a bit of a mystery, too. All anyone knows for sure is that years after Camille's death, he showed up in Denver with a pouch full of gold nuggets and semi-precious stones, which he used to purchase mining supplies. He refused to say how he'd come by them, which of course led to speculation that he had found a fantastically rich vein somewhere. Although to this day, its existence remains unsubstantiated and its location quite unknown.
Why do you think Lori invited you on this trip?
No doubt because I'm such an authority on life in the Old West, and because I'm so good at using old information to unearth new information. My knack for research is, well, it's a gift.
Dang it. On. So it popped up on my phone. I can't turn it off. There we go. Not turning off on here.
Well, I'll let you go.
That would be nice.
Well. I could never do that. Never. I could never go over the card thingy. No.
pretty. Looks like some kind of gemstone.
No way! There's no way, because I would probably, like... I would die, I think. Like, having to do that, I'd probably die. Like, nope. Okay, this one goes... Oh, fudge. One, is it there? And then there? Nope. This one goes here. Then there. Well, something doesn't fit. What's not working? That works. Oh, no, wait. Wait. No. Why? What am I missing? Okay, that's right. That there. Yes. That right, and then... Yes!
Left pickaxe and lamp with buell for safekeeping. To open what's closed, lead is the key. Or is it lead is the key?
Nifty. Do I dare?
Better not mess with that puppy.
Oh, I can! I had to. It was right there.
This must have been the sleeping car.
Isn't it the sleeping car still? I wish you could go into, like, the sleeping cars. There was an episode of Neitsujiu and the Hardy Boys Super Mysteries from the 1970s, where they were on a train, and it's actually really, really cool. The whole episode is really fun.
I need 4 numbers to unlock this, and there's, what, 10,000 possible combinations? Guessing could take me a while.
Yep. Ill-tempered Edna could not get her way. She couldn't get Alice to come out and play. I can't, I'm too tired, is what Alice said. I just want to go straight back to bed. Edna angrily tried to make herself heard, but all that came out was one 2-part word. Why, I'm not your mother, yawning, Alice replied, till Edna the Terrible finally gave up and cried. I've never read this whole thing, and that is creepy as heck. But okay. Hey, John.
Hi, you're that Nancy person. How you doing? John Gray.
You look pretty busy.
Right now I'm taking time-lapse electromagnetic readings and recording background noise. This was Camille's private car. If she had something to do with Laurie's disappearance, analyzing these readings may give me a clue as to Laurie's whereabouts.
Are you saying that Camille's ghost kidnapped Laurie?
What to most people are ghosts are actually temporary distortions in local electromagnetic fields caused by the presence of residual psychic energy generated by the person or persons who frequented that particular locale. That's my working theory, at least.
That's a little hard to swallow.
It's all very scientific. But the fact is, Laurie's missing, and I, for one, am doing everything in my power to find her. The vibes I'm getting make me think she could be in serious trouble.
Charlena Purcell thinks Laurie is just playing some kind of joke on us.
Charlena Purcell writes romance novels. End of comment.
What do you think of Tino Balducci?
Oh, that's funny.
I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After catching those bank robbers, he can't just be a good cop anymore. He's got to be a great cop. Tough to perform under that kind of pressure.
Is Laurie a friend of yours?
First time I met her was when I boarded this train with all the rest of you. I knew her by reputation, of course, like everyone else who reads the tabloids. It doesn't appear that anyone aboard this train is her friend.
That's sad.
Maybe she planned it that way.
You mean so we'd concentrate all our efforts on finding Jake Hurley? Possible, although she really doesn't strike me as being the planning type.
I'll let you get back to work.
Come back anytime.
Yeah. Ooh.
The Little Book of Samplers.
Now I'm meant to turn the dang page.
This looks like some sort of game. Nothing happens. I'll bet I have to wind it up first.
I know. I clicked the button! I clicked it wouldn't let me click it! Dang it, I think I was almost done too. That's what I hate. I was trying to test something out. You almost done?
I did it!
Yes!
Wonder what's in here.
Camptown races.
If I had some music, I could play a tune.
Oh, that hurt.
Don't do that, please. Those microphones I set up over there are very sensitive. Just about took out my eardrums.
Sorry.
You can play that thing when I'm done. I'll let you know when that is, all right?
Okay.
Don't even think about it.
Sickly Sarah caught a germ so new, it made one of her pretty green eyes turn blue.
That's not creepy. But there was a slug here that I could take.
Teddy Eberhardt. Thomasina O'Neill. Looks like Camille was teaching herself how to play the piano. It's locked.
Oh man.
I wonder what's under here, and what the deal is with those weird-looking bolts. Looks like some kind of sewing sampler. I wonder if there's a relationship between those symbols and those numbers.
Oh god, that scared me.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's me.
Hi, Bess.
And me.
That
Hey,
scared
George,
me.
what's up?
What's up? You're the one who's on
What's
the train with
up?
a bunch of famous people. You tell us. This is torture, Nancy. I'm dying of curiosity here. Bess, just calm down. Oh, like you're not just as curious as I am. She's the one who insisted we call you Nancy. Only because you're driving me crazy. I'm supposed to be helping her paint her room, but every other brushstroke, she's like, where do you think she is now? How do you think the Hardy Boys are doing? Why do you think she hasn't called? What do you think Laurie Gerard is wearing? Oh, George, that is so not true. I could care less what Laurie Gerard is wearing. So come on, Nancy. You're on a train full of famous people bound for who knows where. So dish already, would ya? Bess, calm down. Look what you did. You got paint in my hair. I'm sorry. You know, actually, that looks kind of cool. Nice try, Bess. No, really. You're just saying that because you're afraid I'll bail and you'll wind up having to paint this dump all by yourself. George, I kid you not. You should seriously think about doing some major highlights in that color.
What color is it?
Adobe beige.
Nice try, Bess.
What's going on, Nan?
Our hostess has disappeared.
What do you mean, disappeared?
I mean, the train went into a tunnel, everything went dark, and when the train came out of the tunnel, no Lori. She just disappeared.
Publicity stunt.
My thoughts exactly.
Remember the time she was allegedly kidnapped from her Vegas hotel room? Yeah, the guy across the hall just happened to have a camera and got it all on tape.
Oh, come
It made
on.
the evening news in practically every city in the country. And then there was her daring escape the next morning. Only it turns out she faked the whole thing. Of course, she claims her ex-boyfriend faked it to get back at her. She thought she was really being kidnapped. Like anybody believes that.
Sounds to me like somebody has been spending a lot of time reading the tabloids.
George has. Very funny. So what else is going on?
Catch you later.
Let us know what happens.
Here we go. Hi, Tino.
Hey, Nancy, right?
That's right.
Hey, you actually knew my
Nancy Drew.
name.
Amateur detective, huh? Never thought about becoming a real detective? You know, like me?
Hey, sorry, who here has, like, how many books written about her and how many TV shows and movies done? She is. In your face.
You mean become a police detective? No, I never have.
It's a great job, you know. I love it. You, heard about those bank robberies I solved, right?
Tell me about them.
Baffling case. Two-man team at 17 banks in 3 states in 5 days. FBI had no idea who the perps were. But after forcing their vehicle to a stop, confronting them, despite the fact that they were armed and giving chase, I single-handedly made the collar.
I heard they stopped because you accidentally rear-ended them.
You heard wrong. You see, Nancy, when somebody does something really remarkable in this country, the first thing everybody else does is try to tear them down. Reporters, late-night comedians, even some of my fellow officers.
Ooh.
All have been spreading vicious lies about me. Why? Because they've never done anything remarkable in their sorry little lives, and they're jealous. Anyway, you should look around in here. Lots of interesting stuff. This was Jake's private car, you know.
Jeez.
I understand that you found something on the floor in the dining car.
Yeah, at first I thought it was an old coin, but it turned out to be some kind of slug.
Where do you think it came from?
Probably been lying there for 100 years. May have served a purpose back then, but now, worthless.
May I see it?
Sure, in fact, here, keep it. Wear it around your neck or something. That way, when people ask you where you got it, you can tell them Tino Balducci gave it to you. The Tino Balducci.
Can I throw it at him?
Oh, thank you.
What else can I do for you?
So, what do you think happened to Lori?
Well, she could have been kidnapped. She could have been tossed off the train. She could be hiding from us. But I obviously won't know which until I've gathered all the facts.
Thank you. You have not been, like... He's in another game that you have to deal with him, which I hate. I love the fact that you are so into the hate of this character. Yeah, until Christmas next year. Oh my gosh, he is so infuriating! Yes, can I just throw him off the train? I would love that. It can be stopped. I don't care. Throw him off the chain and then go!
When do you think that will be?
I'll know the facts when I know the facts. The truth can't be rushed, you know.
Have you had a chance to talk to Charlena Purcell?
Oh, he's
Now,
a jerk.
Why would I want to do a thing like that?
Talk to everybody. You know, gather facts. How else are you going to gather facts? By talking to people.
You don't like her?
I can't stand those sappy books she writes. And seeing as I said as much during an interview on national TV once, it's a pretty safe bet she doesn't like me.
Why did you mention her sappy books that she writes? Why would you mention her? You're a police detective. Why would you mention her books? That is... Ugh, God, I hate him.
Have you talked to John Gray?
The ghost guy? Total quack. Only reason I talked to him would be to arrest him for fraud.
Thanks for your help.
Anything for a fellow detective.
Right? It makes me so mad.
Looks like an old-fashioned cigar box. Wonder why it's locked. And what does AG mean?
I love it. I love it so much.
Camille with Hager Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard.
I love it. I love how we all can come together and share in our hatred of Tino Balducci.
J.H.
I love it.
For Jake Hurley, obviously. Must be Jake's insignia.
Art is kind of cool in like old movies and TV shows and stuff where people would like write letters and like have a seal and like get like a wax on it and put like stamp a seal on it. I always thought that was really cool. Oh wait, there's something there.
Eliza Sandberger.
Camille called this one Eliza Sandberger.
Another gemstone.
Excuse me. Ooh, time to do the pipes. I actually don't mind this one when I'm not being timed like I was in that one game. Okay, boom, boom. Let me open.
There.
Got
all
it.
Done.
That's the easy one.
An old scale. Strange. It seems to be built into the wall.
It'd be so. I don't think I've ever been on a train. An owl and cherries.
Those symbols look like the ones I saw in that sampler.
An owl and cherries. Do I have enough? Dang it. I got it!
That square and that duck look very familiar.
I need to get enough so I can do the square and the duck for the, stove? I want to say? I think it's a stove, right? And the, dining car, whatever. Not the dining car, like the front of the train. I don't know what it's called. Ooh, stuff. I finished the book I was currently reading last night, and then I'm already on like chapter 3, I think, of the next one in the series. So far I've read 10 books this year, I think. I swear, getting a Kindle changed my life in terms of like reading books and stuff. I don't know what it is. I got one, and suddenly, like, that's all I do now when I have free time.
This thing, whatever it is, I'm going to need a spyglass, a pickaxe, and a lamp. Citrine, amethyst, zircon. Those are all gemstones, I think.
Thirsty nose. And then that. Okay. Never noticed that before.
Silver. What do all those colors have to do with silver?
Silver is orange, blue, green, red, purple, yellow. Hang on. Silver is orange. Can't even spell orange, apparently. Blue, green, red. Purple and yellow. Whew, I am cold. Another slug! Maybe I can get the square on the duck, opened up.
According to that diagram I found, those 6 gemstones are supposed to go in these 6 holders, but I have no idea which one goes where. Looks like I need to enter 8 letters into this thing. The question is, which 8 letters?
Oh, this one, that's right. Oh, there we go. Dang it. Yes, I got it! Woo! Here we go!
Lori?
There you are!
Gosh, I never thought
Oh
you'd
my
be the one to find me.
gosh.
No offense. Nadine?
Nancy Drew.
Well, as you can see, I wasn't really spirited away by ghosts or anything. That bookshelf in the dining car, you step on this thing in the floor in there, and it slides open. I practiced disappearing for weeks.
Is she relative of, what's her name? Professor Hotchkiss? Because wasn't her? She always kept getting Nancy's name wrong. Like Nadine, Natalie, you know, like all this stuff, and it's like, no, it's actually, never mind. Like she would just get used to the fact that she would just be like messing up her name. Yes. So it's like, is she just like a relative of hers or something? Because like it's so funny that there's only 2 characters in the entire Nancy Drew game series that forgets Nancy's name, and it's just funny.
So it was just all for show?
Well, not entirely. See, here's the deal. My dad wound up with this train when he bought out Noram Shipping. They'd been storing it in this old warehouse outside St. Louis for so long that everybody had just forgotten about it. Anyway, after like mass begging on my part, Dad had the train restored to working condition and got me an engineer and track permits and all that other stuff until finally, here we are, on our way to find out what happened to Jake Hurley.
I normally have my monitor that I game on a stand so that when I look down at the bottom of the screen, it's more at like eye level. But it wouldn't work with what I have in here now, so I have to look down more.
I think you were going to explain why you kidnapped yourself.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
that sounds
Well,
good.
see, I was one of the first people in like 100 years to set foot on this train, okay? Everything was just
Okay.
the way it was when Jake disappeared. Except, I also found this. It's a letter that Jake wrote in 1901 to his niece back east. He was real paranoid about claim jumpers, which is why he never told anyone where his mine was. But he was also afraid something would happen to him and no one would ever know where it was. So he wrote this letter to his only living relative, Ruth Kensington. Here, take it.
You want me to have it? Why?
Because you found me. See, in that letter, Jake tells Ruth that everything she needs to figure out where his mine is on this train.
Nifty.
He also warns her that his wife's spirit is on the train too, which kind of creeps me out. But the thing is, to find Jake's lost mine, we need the train.
How do you know this
Her
Ruth
voice sounds
person didn't
familiar.
find the mine decades ago?
Mostly because I found that letter in the wastebasket. It was like she'd gotten so ticked off, trying to follow her nutty uncle's clues, that she finally said to heck with the whole thing.
Excuse me. You know, you're putting a lot of faith and trust in the fact that you found it in the waste paper basket. Like, that's the only thing. You know, it could have been that she found it and just threw it away after, you know? But, you know. But her voice sounds familiar, and now it's bugging me.
So you want me to try to figure out where the mine is?
Uh-huh. As for the other people on board, if you want to show them that letter, go ahead. It's totally up to you. We're going to Copper Gorge because that's where Jake buried Camille, so I figured his mine might be somewhere around there too. But if you think we need to go somewhere else, you just let me know and I'll have the engineer take us there.
You know, I just thought she could have told the driver what she was gonna do, and then tell him, like, look, if anybody calls you and says, hey, they're saying I was kidnapped, like, don't believe them, it's fine. Although, who said it? And it's like, I don't really peg her as the planning type, or something to that effect. Like, I don't either.
How come you didn't try to find the mine yourself?
Maybe I did. Or maybe I just thought letting other people try to find it would be a good excuse to throw a party.
Stop yawning.
Parties.
How well do you know your guests?
Well, I don't know you or those Harvey guys at all.
Hardy.
Frank and Joe Hardy.
Whatever. I didn't know John Gray before this either, but I love his show, and I figured he'd jump at the chance to investigate an honest-to-goodness haunted train.
Yeah.
And now that someone has finally found me, I can finally go meet him for real.
Okay.
What about Tino Balducci?
I met Tino right after he got famous for solving those robberies. Inviting him here for this was a no-brainer. I mean, what an awesome detective. And those piercing eyes of his, you just know his mind's in there going 90 miles an hour.
How well do you know Charlena Purcell?
I just know her from her books, which are so good. In fact, I just started reading her latest one,
Right there.
The Moon Tells No Lies. See, what I'd really like to do is write romance novels. Everybody who knows me says I'd be really good at it. In fact, a while back, I sent Charlena some ideas, you know, just to see what she thought.
And?
She hated them.
You're very chipper for someone who sent their ideas to one of their favorite authors and was told that she hated them.
Guess I better get to work.
You go, girl.
I need to read the letter now.
The 3rd of November, 1901, from somewhere in Colorado. Dear Ruth, I know that we've never met, but now that your father, my estranged brother, is gone, you are my only living relative. I am writing to you to tell you about my mine before I, too, depart this earth, and its location is lost forever. I cannot tell you outright where it is, lest this epistle fall into the wrong hands, but with the information which follows, and with my train, which shall be yours upon my death, I promise that you'll be able to find it. First, you will need a map. To obtain it, know that my travels have taken me all over this great country, to towns which can be difficult to find, to Calico, Silverado, and Central City, to Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone. To locate the mine on the map, you'll need my projector. When it comes to placing the stones, you'll need to ask someone who holds a warm place in my heart. I have stored his name accordingly, but to retrieve his name, you'll have to give the dolls an order. This will require looking inside Camille's dancing shoes for the name of their maker, and wearing the shoes as you perform her favorite step on the dance floor. As for my beloved Camille, she has 4 words for you, words which, when translated into numbers and used in combination, will help power my projector. But alas, she's taken them with her to her grave. So go to Copper Gorge, Colorado, and pay your respects, and let some of her goodness rub off on you. I promised Camille that this train would always be her home. In return, she promised to never leave, and indeed she never has. People say I'm crazy, but I've seen her, and heard her, and feel her presence on the train even today, 20 years after her untimely death. So above all else, my dear niece, let nothing happen to my train. It holds wonderful things. Kindest regards, Jake Hurley.
Charlena Purcell wants to write a romance novel. Write it on this. This is, it's like, that is sweet. Especially the part where it's like, people say I'm crazy, but I've seen her and heard her and feel her presence on the train even today, 20 years after her untimely death. Like, that's sad. Okay, I was writing down, Silverado, Central City, Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone. Yeah. Yeah. I can see where people would think you would be a little bit crazy. Dodge City. What is this? I always get the two mixed up. It's not Bonanza. It's Gunsmoke, isn't it? Bonanza is with the three sons and then their father. Gunsmoke, right? Gunsmoke is the one where Dodge City, right?
I wonder if this has something to do with that list of cities Jake mentioned in his
going.
letter to Ruth.
I don't have to do it in like any certain order, do I? Or do I have to do it in the order that he lists? Silverados. So Silver. Perfect. Brave over on Twitch. Hey, glad you're making the stream. So far so good. We found Lori just now, and now we just read the letter that she gave us. Now, I didn't put an L in Central City. Do you have to put the city part, or do I just put Central? Can I see? ERA. Yes, I did it! Dude, you have to put city. Never mind. Dodge City. Is it the only D? It was. Good trick. Where is it? E. Oh, wait. I was going at Dodge City. There we go. Okay. Fudge Ola for... Can I not go? What am I missing here? Oh, I wrote down I didn't put an I. Another I in it. And Tombstone. And oh, wait. Yes, I got it!
Guess I'm done. Strange. All that's left is a jumble of letters.
I wrote it down, though, which is good. Ooh.
I can use this to open that grate I saw in Camille's car.
Yay! Let me grab the dang thing. Okay, can't take anything else.
Looks like a dance floor, maybe?
Why can't I grabbed it.
Darn, the name of the shoes
That's weird.
is so faded I can't tell what it is. Maybe Bess and George can help me figure out who made them.
Thank you, Brave. Okay, so, nope, not that. Let me call Bess and George. Need a drink.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going
There we go.
The name of the company that made Jake's wife's dancing shoes is too faded to read. But to find Jake's mine, I need to know what it is.
Hey, I know what you can do. Take a picture of them with your cell phone, then send it to us, and we'll check them out for you.
But I thought you guys had to paint Bess's room.
You just said.
Besides, we're going to have to take a break soon because we're almost out of paint. Probably because Bess has gotten more on me than she has on the walls. Anyway. Send us a picture of the shoes via cell phone, and we'll get right on it.
Ah, you guys are the greatest.
I know. Need anything else?
I better go.
Remember, when in doubt, call.
Okay, so I need this, and that, and then camera. There. Send. Send. There we go. Now.
Locked, naturally. Wonder how you open it.
Oh, the dance floor. That's right. I could not do that. I could not walk
Must be
across the thing.
projector Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth.
Okay, I wrote it down. N B R Z T B A. There, oh god, that scared me. Oh my gosh, that scared me so bad. Whew, okay, I'm good. That's nifty.
Jake's mine must be somewhere on this map, but where?
I mean, it's a pretty big map. I have a journal, right? I can, like, mark stuff off, right? Down the bottom.
Check. 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 I'm done with that. Can't check that off yet.
Figure out how you're supposed to move that painting of the eagle.
Finished. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. Can't check. Check.
Figure out how to open that old cigar, but okay.
Check. Still have to do that. Can't check. Finish that. Check. Haven't done. Can't check that off yet. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Haven't done that yet. Can't check that off yet.
Dang it. Okay. Dang it, I think I need another one. But I think I have it here, right? Orange, blue, green, red, purple, yellow. Yes! Got it.
Wilson carbide and acetylene works. Always your friend, Thomas Wilson. Looks like a pattern for some kind of dance step. Maybe I
Ooh.
better keep this.
I like how Tina Balducci's over there. She's like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. Nope, not that. Ooh, that scared me. Yep, let me take that now, thank you.
That tool I saw in the caboose. I bet that's what you use to unscrew these bolts.
Oh. As it doesn't turn the opposite one, I'm fine with it. Dang it, I thought I was right. Son of a biscuit. Dang it, of course that one turns. Got it.
More pipes to connect.
Oh, yay. Oh, the red ones turn too? That's stupid. Wait.
Here we go.
Haha, got it. Yes, okay. What do I do now?
Still have to check. Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that.
Okay, so I just...
What's up?
I found Lori safe and sound in the caboose, so I guess those vibes you got about her being in serious trouble were wrong.
Yeah.
Strange. My vibes are never wrong. What's even stranger is I'm still getting them. So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you.
I'm confused. Are you a scientist or a psychic?
I happen to be both. What's commonly referred to as psychic phenomena is all a matter of energy.
Okay.
Just because we don't know where that energy is generated or how to measure it yet, doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Trust me, either you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble.
Well, look, Nancy Drew can't go one book without getting herself into some kind of trouble, so...
Could you be more specific?
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately, no.
Thanks for the chat.
Take care.
I could not listen to that the entire time. That would bug the heck out of me. Okay, I didn't get a slug, which stinks, but... There's only like one thing that I think I will need to use the walkthrough for, and that is to place the gemstones. Because that, it bugs me to no end, so I'm just like, no, I can't. I am what up with the look, lady? Well, fine.
Yes?
I found Lori. She's in the caboose. You were right. She disappeared because she wanted to see which of us would find her first.
And you won. Congratulations.
The others on the train, John Gray and that police detective, do you know them very well?
I don't know them at all. Needless to say, I don't watch television, so I've never even seen Mr. Gray before. Although I do know that his profession,
I do not watch
if
TV.
you can call it that, is rife with crackpots. As for Mr.
Jeez.
Balducci, from what I've read, his success in solving those robberies was less a matter of talent and more a matter of being in the right place at precisely the right time.
Burn! Yikes.
In other words, you don't think he deserves all the attention he's getting?
No. You and those two Boy Scouts you're with would make better detectives. Is that all, dear?
Oh, you know the half of it, lady. I mean, look, I mean, we, all three of us have, like, books and stuff, and... Jeez.
Did you know that Lori wants to be a romance novelist?
Doesn't everyone?
Do you think she could do it?
No. Could we please talk about something a little more pleasant?
I'll let you get
Wow.
back to your writing.
My publisher thanks you.
My publisher, thank you.
Hey, Nancy.
What's with the Cheshire Cat?
Hey, Frank and Joe.
You found Lori.
I
Yep,
did.
She's holed up in the caboose, and as a reward for finding her, she let me have this. It's a letter from Jake to his niece in which he leaves clues telling her how to find his mine. Only the clues are extremely obtuse.
You found Lori. You got the letter with all the
Right.
clues. Guess you don't need us anymore.
Oh, Joe, quit pouting. Want any help?
Are you
Yes.
kidding? You bet I do.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, my hair's feeling funny.
It stands to reason that the only person other than Jake who had to have known the location of Jake's mine was the engineer on Jake's train.
Very true.
Not necessarily. Jake might not have told him the exact location. Maybe he just had him drop him off somewhere nearby.
Well, still, we'd be way ahead of the game if we knew where that drop-off point was.
If the engineer had any surviving relatives, we may be in luck.
The
Yeah?
guy died more than 100 years ago. How are we supposed to find out his name?
Maybe Charlena What's-Her-Face could tell us how to go about it.
Good idea, Frank. I'll ask her. I found a diagram for some kind of contraption that Jake designed, but to operate it you need his pickaxe and some kind of lamp or lantern, which it looks like he gave to somebody named Buell.
Buell? Joe, show her!
Show her what?
That old picture we found!
Okay.
Look at all the
We
books in
found
the
this
room.
on the bookshelf. See? Buell's Supplies and Pawn Shop. That's gotta be the same Buell Jake gave his axe and lantern to.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Pretty.
100 years ago. And the guy was a pawnbroker, Frank. The stuff's probably long gone.
Or maybe it's still somewhere in Copper Gorge.
Well, that's where we're headed.
Yay.
So let's just hope for the best.
Right.
See you in a bit.
Sounds good.
Okay, so then I think you are able... Maybe, am I... Yeah, right there.
This must be how Lori disappeared.
Yeah, I absolutely hate with the fact that then you can't go through there. I hate that, because, like, it was so great if you could.
More questions?
Yes.
How would I go about finding out the name of Jake's train engineer?
If you're smart, you'd ask me. And because my work is going surprisingly well, during my next break, I'll log onto my archives at home and see what I can turn up.
That'd be great, thank you.
Whoever invented the cellular modem, that's whom you should thank, dear.
I should get going.
That would be nice.
I think you only have her to deal with in 2 games. This one, and then in The Secret of Shadow Ranch, which I've previously played. I want to say, maybe 3 games. I'm not sure. I want to say 3, but if she is, I can't think of the 3rd one. Let me go talk to Tino, and then I will then call Bess and George.
Well, it's the little lady detective. What do you need?
I found Lori. She was hiding in the caboose.
Oh, yeah?
She disappeared because she wanted to see who'd find her first, which is why she left that clue behind.
That slug? I mean, I knew that slug was a clue. That's why I gave it to you. I mean, I could have found Lori no sweat, but I thought, hey, why not give somebody else a shot? And you came through. Nice job.
Thank you.
But look, from now on, if you come across anything that may have something to do with Jake hurling his mind, let me know, okay? Just so I can, give you advice, help you sort things out. After all, the opportunity to work side by side with a world-famous police detective doesn't come along every day, you know.
Excuse me, engineer, can you slow the train down just a little bit so I can hurl someone off of it? Thank you, the Tino Baltucci hate, I love it. I love it so much.
Hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
I love it.
Not a problem.
Carbide. Just what I need to make that lamp I found work.
Like how Tino doesn't even care. Look, the axe is gone.
That could be one of the gems I need. Maybe Tino will let me take a closer look.
What's going on?
Do you think I could take a closer look at that cougar statue?
What, that cigar clipper? Go ahead, take a look.
Thank you. That's a big cigar
I'll
clipper.
bet I need this stone to build that thing in the diagram I found. But if I remove it now, Tino will know I'm onto something.
He knows you're onto something now just because you asked about it.
I just wanted to get a good look at it, that's all.
Okay.
What else can I do for you?
Thanks for your help.
Not a problem.
In the game, the other game that you have to deal with him, he's just a phone contact, but you have to talk to him multiple times throughout the game. And there's one point where you are told, when you're told, oh hey, you have to talk to Tino Balducci. In order to solve this case, I want you working with him. And as soon as the person hangs up, and Nancy's like, Tino Balducci, and as you're gonna hear this, like the, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to deal with this guy again. It's like, I was done with him on the train, like that, I'm so glad that you don't have to deal with him anymore. Absolutely Love it. Wait. Message from your email. Dang it. No, wait, didn't mean to click that. Maybe they're done with it and I can go do it.
Hello? Me again. Just checking to see whether you were able to find out the name of those dancing shoes yet.
Your wish is our command, but hang on to your hat.
Oh,
The name
shoot.
is a real mouthful. The shoes were made by Chaussette Chateauyan. CHAUSSETTES. CHATOYANTES. That's French for shimmering socks. Apparently, if you were into dancing in the 1870s, that was the company to get your shoes from.
Chaussette Chateauyan. Got it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting us help.
If I told you that I needed a hint, what would you say?
I'd say it's about time. I'd say fire away.
Never mind. Bye.
Oh, dang it, I could have asked him about that. Okay, so now I need to go do this. Be great if I go through the secret passageway. If it. Oh, whoa! That scared me.
Somebody must have thrown the emergency brake.
Oh, that got me.
Question is, did somebody throw the brake? Or something?
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe, now you sound like Lori.
Hey, I was the first one on the scene, and I saw no one.
Who was the next person on the scene?
John Gray. Then Balducci came bursting through one door while Frank and the engineer came through the other. Boy, was that guy ticked.
Well, yeah.
He said the train could have derailed. He reset the brake, muttered a few choice words, then headed back to the engine just as you and Lori showed up.
Everybody was there except Charlena. I don't think she left her laptop the whole time.
I like how, you know, you can, it's a safe bet when you said muttered a few choice words, you can pretty much guess that, like, it's her interactive people in their own way saying that the guy probably, like, you know, cussed or something. That's how they, you know, I think they would say it.
There's no way Lori could have thrown the brake unless she had someone else do it.
The question is, why? What did she or anybody else stand to gain by stopping the train?
Got a point.
Answer? Nothing. Which is why I think we should at least consider the possibility that something less human in nature may be at work here.
Ah, Joe.
I'm going to see if Balducci's done dusting for fingerprints. Catch you later.
Oh, I don't want to talk to him again. I really don't. I really don't want to talk to this guy. I hate having to deal with him.
Glad you dropped in. Lori told me she'd given you a letter from Jake Hurley that says how to find his mine.
I didn't mention it before because it's very bizarre.
Lori should have given that to me. I mean, I'm the trained professional around here. Let me take a look.
I told him no. I said, no, you should have found her.
I've seen enough. 2 words. Useless. Those are just the rantings of a guy who spent way too much of his life swirling mud around in pans under the hot sun. 5-star nut job.
You don't think there's anything helpful in there?
How do I hate him?
Nada.
I hate him so much.
Did you find any fingerprints on the emergency brake handle?
None that were any help, thanks to Casey Jones up there. I told the old geezer not to touch anything, but he went and got his big, fat, oily paw prints all over the place. If we didn't need him to drive the train, I'd charge him with obstruction of justice.
I have no idea why your message was like that. I didn't click anything. I can't. I'm still in the game. Oh. I was like, I swear I didn't click anything. I can't. I'm still in the game.
Did you do anything else besides look for fingerprints?
Of course. As a matter of fact, I found this. Probably fell out of the perp's pocket while he was yanking on the handle.
Looks like some kind of thermometer.
Yeah, like the kind a certain ghost hunter uses on that bogus show of his.
Ooh.
You think John Gray threw the brake? But why would he do that?
Because they're thinking about axing his show, that's why. I checked with this buddy of mine in LA. Gray's got to come up with something real big real soon, or he's toast. And you can't get much bigger than a train with a spooky past that's prone to strange accidents, now can you?
Who else have you told about this?
All in due time.
I love it.
I always like to get my ducks in a row before I make an arrest.
I just poked my mic with the pin. Whoops. I love it.
You're going to arrest him?
Hey, the train could have derailed. We're talking reckless endangerment, attempted assaults, maybe even attempted murder. John Gray wanted publicity. That's exactly what I'm gonna give him.
Jeez.
It's been great talking to you.
Anything for a fellow detective.
Anything for a fellow detective. Oh, shut up, you idiot. I was so excited to play this game until I remembered as it was starting out, I was like, oh no, Tino Balducci's in this game. And all the joy of playing this game just got, like, drained from my body. So, dang it. No. Okay, so I'm gonna, where's the thingy? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna pull, Drew here, take a picture of it. Okay, and then you are correct. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes! Samuel over on Twitch. Hey, glad you can make it to the stream. Oh, that's not creepy. Oh, thank you so much for the confetti. I love the Tino Balducci hate so much. I love it. Because, like, again, I feel so bad for the voice actor who voiced Tino Balducci. I feel really sorry for him. I do. He did a great job. You know? Great job. But it's bad. For those of you who don't know, I am live on YouTube and Twitch, so I will be reading chats from both. Probably should have said that earlier. Samuel, yes, I did. I took a picture of it, so I wouldn't have to keep going back and forth or whatever.
Guess Camille liked to collect dolls.
Yeah, that's so creepy. That's sick and wrong. It reminds me of Resident Evil 8 with the dolls. The creepy mannequins and stuff. Ooh.
Wonder how you're supposed to get this open.
I mean, yeah, the amount of hate Tino gets shows how good a job the actor did. Yes. Yes. He did an amazing job. I wonder who played him, because I feel sorry for him. Okay. I might need... Samuel, I have played all of the Nancy Drew games. It has been quite a long time since I have, played them. So I'm going through each one and playing them again. It's been a few years since I have, so I'm going through all of them again and playing them. Of course, I played the newest one, Mystery of the Seven Keys. But that was the last Nancy Drew game that I played that was new. Okay. Okay. I may ask for help in terms of getting this. Oh, Samuel! Hey! Hi! But, yes, I've played all of them. It's just been a long time since I've played these. Probably a couple years now. Okay, so I will need help. I know it, but I want to try to figure it out. But how do I go about figuring out how to do these dolls? I don't remember, like, what I do in terms of trying to figure this out. Trying to think, and I don't know. I'm trying to get to Copper Gorge by the end of the stream. And I know I'm close. Call Bess and George. Yeah, I can. I can get a hint from him. Thank you, Samuel.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
How about a hint?
You bet.
Dolls.
When it comes to what I'm supposed to do with all those dolls, I'm absolutely without a clue.
Well, maybe if you knew the dolls' names, or the initials of their names, and maybe if you rearranged them so that their initials spelled another name, like a big, long French name, who knows what treasures you might discover.
Great. Thanks, guys.
We aim to please.
Bye.
My eye twitching. Pretty sure my eye is twitching. How does that help me? How? How does that stinking help me? That doesn't! I'm pretty sure the solution doesn't involve asking you. I love this so much. Oh, Christy, thank you so much for sending me the photo. Oh, you saved me some time. Cause I don't know. Yes, I did give him the picture of the slippers, and I did the dance move, and I have the thingy. I wrote it down. I forgot about how they would, like, rattle off the big, long French name of something. So I was like, oh, I did write it down. It was like, trying to, like, why? That is weird. I don't know why messages keep getting retracted, is what it says. I don't get it. I didn't. But yes, I did. Okay. Yellow dress. She looks similar to, at least from the distance that I have, it looks like the Kyoshi warrior from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know if you guys have seen that show. Then you're here, then you go here, then you go here, then you go here. Okay. You here. Yes! Yes, you know when you hear something click, you know you did something right. I got 2 slugs! No, I don't really have the patience for certain things either in these games. It's like, I don't care. Like, I'll figure it out, I'll look it up. Like, you know. It's like, yeah, I'll try to find it, but if I can't find it right away, you know, not like right away, but like, trying to look for it, can't find it, meh. Why are you not working? Work, dang it! Work! Son of a biscuit eater! I thought look, I'm getting it to it. That's what I'd hate. Wait, maybe I can get the eagle? Son of a biscuit! Okay.
Check. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that
Right.
yet. Finish that. Haven't done that. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that yet. I'm done with that. Finish that. Check.
I'm gonna go check the little thing, the sampler thingy, whatever. Right? Wait, duck. No, wait, what am I getting? It's not a square and a duck anymore. Wait, no, I need a square and a duck. A duck is 1, and then square. Well, where's the square? There it is, 4. So you're saying I don't have enough for it? Yeah, okay, so then... Okay, you typed it down for me, thank you. And then an eagle is 2, so I have enough! I should have enough, you stupid game. Nope, that way. Normally I don't pay attention to when I'm clicking. I just kind of put slugs on each and then it just goes. How did I do it last time? How did I do... It's like that TikTok sound. It's like, are you kidding? That's not fair. I need to calm down. I don't even know what that's from. I just did it. I want to throw my pen. I want to throw my pen at my stinking monitor. Okay. How did I get it to work last time?
There.
Yes!
With any luck, I just opened the stove in the dining car.
Yes! I win. Okay. Please tell me I'm done with that stupid... I'm not done. I need to do the eagle. Oh, thank you so much for the confetti. Alright, what's the eagle? Eagle is 2. Wait, so I have enough for the eagle. Right? Eagle is 2, so I have enough for the eagle, right? Right? I think I do.
I wonder if that eagle has something to do with the eagle in that painting in the dining car.
I just tossed up my pen. You guys couldn't see it because it was off camera. Okay. It's 2, so I gotta get it to 2. I don't think I have enough. I'm gonna have to come all the way back here. I was like, yes, if I could do it, that'd be great, because then I could, like, you know, I could do the stove and the dining car and the painting at the same time, so I don't have to go back and forth. But of course, the game wants to be a dummy to me and make me have to go back and forth. If Nancy had a, like a smartwatch or something, it would, you know, she could trace her steps and she'd get a lot. James Thurston. I hereby agree to pay James Thurston the sum of $9 a week plus room and board in return for his services as engineer of my train. Jake Hurley, May 23rd, 1879.
Nancy, you missed it.
What I missed?
The argument of the century.
Joe, he's exaggerating.
Oh, come on.
Maybe a
You
little
heard
bit.
them. They were ready to tear each other to shreds.
Who?
Charlena and Lori.
All we heard was the tail end of it, and unfortunately, we really couldn't make out what they were saying.
Ooh.
So you don't know what they were arguing about?
No.
But whatever it was, both of them were absolutely out of their minds, livid.
And it would probably be a good idea to find out why.
Let me look into it. I'll talk to you later, okay?
You know where to find us.
Uh-oh. Drama.
More questions?
Do you have a theory as to who pulled the emergency brake?
Well, I know it wasn't me. I assume it wasn't you, and I highly doubt it was Lori. So that leaves those two friends of yours, Mr. Gray and Mr. Balducci.
Yeah.
What do you think their motive was?
I don't know about your friends, but perhaps those other two simply thought it would be fun. Boys will be boys.
What were you and Lori arguing about earlier today?
Lori and I, we weren't arguing. We were simply discussing a topic about which both of us are passionate, that's all.
That sounds like... That's like... I feel like that's a nice way of saying that you two were fighting, but okay.
You weren't angry?
No, and even if we were, that's really none of your business. I know that sounds harsh, but really, Nancy...
You think?
Eavesdropping is so... tacky.
Actually, it was Frank and Joe Hardy who overheard you. They said I should talk to you before they gave me all the gory details, but since you obviously don't want to tell me your side of the story, I'll just have to get the scoop from them.
No, you don't have to do that.
Thank you.
A storyline that Lori submitted to me found its way into my last book, despite the fact that she never received compensation for it. She's reading the book now, and when she got to that part, she freaked.
Yeah, that's bad.
You stole one of her ideas?
She had no business sending me unsolicited material. But technically,
Well, yeah.
yes. Now, legally, she can't prove anything, and I'm certainly not about to admit anything.
You just
And
did.
It's not as if she needs the money. But that's what we were arguing about. For what it's worth, I'm going to talk to this producer I know to see if he'll cast Lori in his next movie. It'll help ease my conscience, and who knows? She could wind up being a star. I mean, she is blonde.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
Yikes.
My publisher thanks you.
Okay, can I go back to them?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, yeah, but, you know, I mean, it's really cool how they were able to have it then, you know, like back then, it's really cool.
I think I know the name of Jake Hurley's engineer. James Thurston.
Great! What else do you know about him?
Not much.
Well, nothing.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, finding out more about him will give us something to do. We'll look into it.
Tino found one of John Gray's thermometers by the emergency brake handle and is getting ready to throw the book at him.
John Gray threw the emergency brake? Why would he do that?
Tino thinks he did it to hype the ghost factor and make it sound like he was onto something big so the cable company won't cancel his show.
I still say there's less to all this than meets the eye, if you get my drift.
I get your drift, Joe. I have lived with your drift for years. I am saddled with your drift.
All right, all right.
See you later.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Okay, so I need to go talk to John Gray and Lori, I think. I think back to that, I think back to that, episode of Quantum Leap, but I don't know if you guys have seen it. But, the premise of the show was that this man, made, a machine that would take him forward and backwards, but within his own timeline. So from the time he was born to his present time, he would go forward and back and just leaping into these different people. So from the outside, he looks like the person that he leaps into, but it's actually him. And so that creates a kind of, you know, jarring experience every time, because he doesn't know who he is, you know, like what he is, you know, and all that stuff. Like, so he leaped into Marilyn Monroe's driver, and that was just a really good episode. It's one of my favorites. It was really, really well done. Yeah, you got a point. Puzzle I missed in a sleeping car? Okay.
What's up?
Are you by any chance missing a small digital thermometer?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. When I went through the box I'd packed them in, that one over there, I came up one short. I was hoping to set up at least 6 in here so I could check for cold spots. How did you know I was missing one?
Because Tino Balducci found it by the emergency brake handle when he was dusting it for fingerprints, and now he thinks you're the one who pulled it.
That's ridiculous. I didn't have any reason to pull the emergency brake.
Is it true that your show is in danger of being canceled?
Newsflash, my show was canceled. Happened last night. But what nobody knows yet is that it's been picked up by a major TV network. Not only am I still on the air, but I'm sitting prettier than ever. Any other questions?
Were you in this room the whole time prior to that emergency brake thing?
Of course not. I made a couple of trips to my compartment in the sleeping car to get more equipment. But did I get an overpowering urge to pull the emergency brake while I was there? No.
So are you making any progress in here?
Oh yeah, not only am I getting some real unusual EMRs, that's electromagnetic readings, but take a look at this.
You've got something?
I set up a camera and took some time-lapse photos. Sometimes I was in the room, sometimes I wasn't, but somewhere along the line, I managed to get a shot of Camille.
Where?
It's just like light.
You don't mean that little blob, do you?
Yep, that's Camille.
Okay.
You're skeptical. That's cool. Just remember, the key word when it comes to ghostly phenomena is energy. That blob is a result of Camille's residual life force, spirit if you will, reacting with the chemicals in the photographic paper.
Couldn't it just be a flaw in the photographic paper?
Okay, it could be that too, but it's not. Trust me.
Thanks for the chat.
Pleasure talking to you.
Oh, do you mean the, do you mean the, is it 7? 7 number combination, 4 number combination, something like that?
What's going on?
It's been
I don't know how
great
to talk to
talking
him.
you.
Don't mention it.
I have to talk to Lori now about the book, don't I? The drawer in the sleeping car. The drawer? I already did it, I think. That's the one with the puzzle, right?
Yes?
Do you have any idea who threw the emergency brake?
I know exactly who did it.
How do you know?
Well, who else could it be? Camille. None of us has any reason to stop the train, but Camille? She doesn't want us to find Jake's mine, so she's going to do whatever she can to keep its location a secret.
She is dead, you know.
Well, duh. That's why I know it's her. What's more, your friend, that Jim
Well,
Harley guy?
duh.
Not Jim, Joe Hardy.
Yeah, well, he thinks it's Camille, too. He just doesn't have the guts to say so.
No, he said it. He just doesn't say it to anybody else, but...
Guess I better get to work.
As soon as you figure it out, let me know.
Okay, so... I'm so confused in what I need to do. I want to get to... Yeah, I got the note. Should be right here. Left pickaxe and lamp with fuel for safe camping. To open what's closed, the lead is the key, or lead is the key. I told Frank and Joe about James Thurston. I want to get to Copper Gorge, but I don't know how to. I don't know, like.
Hey, how's it going?
Were you able to find anything
Oh, wait, here we
out
go.
about Jake's engineer, that James Thurston guy?
Good news and bad news. The good news is he had a wife in Copper Gorge, so he may have had children.
The bad news is our internet service provider stopped providing before we could use our cell phones to find out anything else.
That's
Okay, Samuel,
We can
thank you
do
so
more
much for
checking
stopping
when we
by.
get to Copper Gorge.
Right.
Yes! We made it to Copper Gorge! Pretty. We're at Copper Gorge! I have a feeling I spelled this wrong, but you know, who cares? Oh, I kind of did. Kinda. Okay, everybody, because I made it to Copper Gorge, I'm going to be ending the stream tonight. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for all of the Tino Balducci hate. I love it. And I will be continuing this game, Nancy Drew, The Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Christy, you're still looking for the stream? I hope you all enjoyed it. And the links to all my social media down below for you guys, if you guys want to follow me on there. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.